This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, welcome back. In this session, I'm going to show you about district by, order by, group by, join by data view functions. Let's get started and let's see one by one. I have created a new flow as date w by functions and have taken one transform message. Here I have created a simple list variable. So we use this variable to do those functions operations. So I have one object with 100 and one more object, nothing but which is of duplicate entry. And I have 101, 103, 102. If you see, I have duplicates of records in this collection. If I would like to avoid the duplicates of records, then I should go for distinct by. And if you see, the order is 100, 100, 101, 103, 102. This is not in order. If I would like to get either in ascending order, in descending order, I should go for order by. In similar way, if I would like to separate these collection objects based on a value, then I should go for group by. For suppose I would like to get all inactive employees and I would like to get all active employees separately. Then I can do group by based on the EMP status and join by. A join by basically is used to join with a separator on array of fields. Let's see one by one with examples. First, let me show you distinct by employee. So I can write EMP list. Let me preview. Now you can see the employee list as printed as it is, which is having 100, 100 are duplicates. Now let me write distinct by of item comma index lambda expression. Then I can write item. Now this has removed the duplicate record. How it has removed? It has done the distinct by on the object level. So it is comparing the object. For suppose I have name is different, then it will be considered. It is not. It would be a unique record. It's not a duplicate record, right? So that's why it came back. Now let me show you order by. Order by employees. So I can take EMP list order by, and I would like to do order by not item, because if I do by item, that doesn't make sense, right? Or let me do it and show you the result first. Item, index, then item. Now we can see the order by of employees doesn't came as expected. It's supposed to come 100, 101, but we didn't tell on which field it should come, right? So we should write here at field level. So if you write field level, simply I can write $.emp id. Now we can see the order by employees came in order 100, 100, 101, 102, 103. Now I would like to get the same in a descending order. So order by employees, let me take it as ascending order. Now I want the same in descending order. By default, the order by function give us ascending order. If you would like to get the same in descending order, we need to put minus so that it will give us in reverse order. Nothing but descending order. And next, work with group by of employees. Group by employees by status. I can write emp list group by dollar dot emp status. Now we are going to get two collection objects separately for active employees, which are of A, and inactive employees. So this way we do group by, and next work with join by. Suppose I would like to get all the employee IDs first, then inactive employee IDs next. Let's see that. So let me give as inactive employees. Then I can write emp lists. First, let me show you for all the values. Then I will show you how we can get the employee IDs of inactive employees. So if I write emp list dot emp ID, it will give me array of values. See, it has given me array of values. If I would like to get that as a field, then I can join this array of fields into one line with some separator. Now we see it has changed to single field. If I would like to put some separator like comma, space, now we can see it has changed to 100, 100, 101, 103, 102. Now I would like to get only the inactive employees. Then I can write filter, then dollar dot emp status equal to I want those employee IDs. So I can remove it and let me enclose it separately. Then here, let me take emp ID. This will give me all inactive employees that are 101 and 103. 101, 103. So sometimes in real time, we would like to insert some error related, like assume we are processing a collection of fields to Salesforce. Among that, assume we are processing 20 fields. Among the 12 are success, 8 are failed. So those failed employee IDs, we can group together into single line and we can insert into monitor table, saying that these records has inserted successfully, these records failed to insert. During the time, rather than making entry for each record, we can get those values into single line and we can make the database entry. So this way we can work with join by. And also let me show you these distinct by, order by. So mostly in real time we don't use these separately. We mostly, like very less times, we write the syntaxes like this directly, but most of the times we use these functions along with the map functions. So let me show you one example. Let me take it as employees and let me iterate emp list first, and let me take it as emp comma index of emp, then lambda operator, enter. Next I am going to have employee ID as emp dot employee ID comma employee name emp dot employee name employee status emp dot employee status. Now we can see the data has populated with all records. Now I would like to apply this group of functions. First of all, if you see, these are not in order. So to get in order, I can write order by dollar dot emp ID. That will give in a order. Let me show you. So now I can get the records 100, 100, 101, 102, 103. Now I would like to get distinct by. So I am writing together of different functions. Distinct by $.empid. So always either the filter or order by, distinct by, anything we should write before map function. Now we can see, we can get the records are distinct, that are 100, 101, 102, 103. So this way we work with the distinct by, order by, group by, join by function. That's all about this session. See you in next session.